Hello everybody, this is Baljit from JK. Welcome on my channel, and this video we are going to troubleshoot this fan motor. Actually, this one came from my air conditioner. We will be troubleshoot with the three meters. I have a T5 600, I have a Fluke digital mega meter, I have analog hand crank mega meter. And we will go step by step how you can test and how you can tell if this motor is good or bad. Actually, I have removed this motor from my AC unit already, and I brought in a shop because it was really hot outside. As you can see, it's a sunny day and it's really hot over here. That's why I take this one in my shop. So we're gonna test over there. As you can see, I have a electrical panel open already, but before you remove this motor, you need to follow all the safety instructions. Like you need to turn your power off, you need to bleed your capacitor by shorting out two terminals each other. Then you can remove all the wiring as safe. Even you have a turn off your breaker, just check with your meter if there's no power, then you can start working. I have already take off my motor, so basically there was a couple screws on around and I was easy to figure it out. So now let's move to the fan motor and test if it's good or bad. Hey friends, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please click on subscribe button, then click on ring bell button so you can get the latest video notification from my channel. So now we are back in the shop. Actually, I just let you guys know because my motor is good and working. I'm just going to make a video because I have a lot of friends asking me, and I have videos on my website too. I have a lot of comments. They was asking how you can test with the mega meter, and you didn't explain if motor was good or bad, because the last video I made it was mixed. I have it all from step by step from start to end, how you can troubleshoot if your AC working or not. But in this video we are only going to focus on fan motor, how you can test if it's good or bad. Let's start. First, let's flip it up so we can work with the motor easy. So I have flipped this motor. As you can see, at the first part we're gonna do visual inspection if there's nothing damaged, like motor wiring are all good, fan spinning free, is not jammed. Then after we have check everything, first I'm going to choose my T500 or T5 600 Fluke meter. It's also called climper meter. That's most common in electrical world, everybody using. So now first we're gonna move our meter to ohm check. We're gonna check as a ohm. So this meter only can read 999 ohm. So it's not gonna read more than 999 ohm. It will read overload if it's gonna be above 999 ohm. So we're gonna check as a lead. Okay, we have a three wire over here. We have a purple, black, and orange. I'm gonna bring my camera closer and I'm going to use my T5 600 meter and we will record some readings. I think there is a little more better. You will like that? Okay. Now I have all the three wire in my hand. We're gonna test. So first we're gonna put one lead to the black lead, or you can use any lead. I'm choosing black. We're not gonna touch this one. We're gonna have our black lead to the orange one, and we're gonna record some reading. 17 ohm. And now we're gonna touch to the black and record some reading. 31, 17 and 31. 17, 17, 31, 32. Now we're gonna have a orange one as a reference, and orange to black is 17 as was earlier, and orange to purple is 48. 48. So from black to purple 31, from orange to purple is 48, and from orange and black is 17. So basically it's double, so that means motor is good. So with this meter you can only check face to face if this motor is not open. As you can check, you can have it any wire touching with the meter and touch the fan body. If you have your fan motor is really grounded, you will see some numbers, but it's not. So basically this meter is not good to test for ground test. So that's why we mostly use mega meter for ground test. And for face to face to check if the winding inside the motor is not open, you can use any kind of meter like this meter. It can read like from 10 to 50 or 100 ohm. So now we're gonna test with our mega meter, but as I explained, with mega meter we can only test for ground if your motor is ground. As I have a setup here, I have my mega meter. The wire coming from the mega meter, I connected to my Fluke T5 600 and my meter reading on voltage, because I just want to show before I test what is mega meter actually does. Actually what happened, mega meter produced some kind of a voltage. It ran through the motor winding, and we have a earth lead, ground lead to the chassis ground. If there is any minor ground or any big ground, it will show on our meter. So I'm going to crank my meter and you can see it's going to produce some kind of voltage. It's not maybe look like, but it's producing almost 550 voltage DC. So what we're going to do with checking with the mega meter, we are going to touch one wire from mega meter to one of lead here. That's the ground lead over here, and other lead will go to anywhere to the chassis. I'm going to touch to the fan, and we are going to, okay, now a little bit more better view, and I'm going to go back again. It doesn't matter, this meter and this meter is same. I'm going to use this one analog. So I have a both lead connected to my meter, and one lead I have a connected to the fan motor winding, and other wire need to be illuminated, not supposed to touch the ground or any metal, or either you're not gonna touch it, because when I'm gonna crank our meter, it's gonna produce some kind of voltage that can shock you. So we have a red lead to the any lead, and black lead go to the motor chassis. It need to be touched the metal. Then we're gonna go here, look at a meter reading. While we are cranking, it's supposed to show more than 10-20 meg. If it's less than like 2 meg or 5 meg, your motor getting bad. But if less than 2 meg, that means your motor is no good, it's ground. Your winding is grounded to chassis. Now I'm going to spin, see how motor shows, if there's any ground or not. If I spin, it shows like 200 meg. So at this point, I'm sure my motor is not grounded. We can check all one by one. All supposed to be show like same. And then in the end, you need to check if your meter is working. So what you have to use, you have to ground both leads, and you can do, when you crank, it's supposed to show ground like 0 meg. You disconnect one lead, you spin, it's supposed to open. Now we're gonna use this one. You put your meter on an on position, turn on. Okay, as a digital meter, you can check a face-to-face as an open position. Also, you can check as a ground. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put one lead to the motor winding, and one to the ground. And it shows overload, that means totally not grounded, it even not closed. So I know my motor is not ground. That's the way you have to check all three phase one by one. They're not supposed to show any ohm here less than like 20 or 5. So now we're gonna check with the same meter face to face. Orange to black is showing me 16.59 ohm. Orange to purple, it shows 17. From black to purple, it shows 30. Like 30 plus 17 is 48. So this motor is perfect and is good. If you see face to face overload or no ohm, that means this motor no good. Either it's open winding or either it's ground winding. It's ground or face to face, two faces tied together. If you see 0 or no ohm, 0 ohm, that means the face to face they are burned and they are connected. If you see overload, that means it's totally open and the winding is open, you have a bad motor. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.